Ah, hello. Didn't notice you there. Hello, Secret Society. Today is Sunday. I'm your host, Caroline, and I see you've joined me for yet another episode. Well, this episode is about guilty pleasures and, I'm told, inanimate objects. Unfortunately, I don't have an inanimate object on me since you've caught me off guard. The theme for this week was guilty pleasures, and I have some problems with this theme. The thing about guilty pleasures is what one may consider a guilty pleasure, another may be one's sincere interest. So, for my part, I am not going to discuss guilty pleasures with you all. So, for this week, I'm going to do something completely different. I'm gonna make cookies! I mentioned in my first episode, baking is one of my favorite activities. My senior thesis is chemistry and baking, which is part of the reason why I'm baking for today's episode. Another part of the reason why I was making cookies, I wanted to make cookies for my fellow vloggers. Sorry for those of you who are missing out, but they're gonna be delicious! Aren't they, Max? Max knows that these cookies are going to be delicious, so you guys should be really happy that I'm making the cookies. Actually, going back to the theme for this week, which was guilty pleasures, I like watching The Guild. I consider that to be a guilty pleasure, as well as the Japanese anime Axis Powers Italia, although I don't think that really counts because I actually haven't watched an episode in like 2 years. The IT Crowd. The IT Crowd is a show about these 3 guys who work for an IT department and this one poor female department relationships manager, and their hilarious misadventures in this company, and it's really funny. Another thing that's my guilty pleasure is Wes Anderson movies, and some might say, oh, that's not really a guilty pleasure, and it's not so much the movies themselves as the style. Like, Wes Anderson puts a lot of thought into all of his movies. Like, he makes these really detailed, copious lists of what the characters look like, and different part in their personality and what music's going to be in the movie, and I really enjoy that because it's clearly a lot of thought has been put into it. Fun fact, every instrument I've ever bought with my own money has been some sort of crazy color and been given a name. My first guitar is this teal blue Les Paul. It's gorgeous. And I named it Fisher, after Max Fisher from the movie Rushmore. The second instrument I ever bought was my bass, which I named Maud, after the character from Harold and Maude. My third instrument that I ever bought was a dark blue ukulele. I named it C.K. Dexter Haven, after C.K. Dexter Haven from the Philadelphia store. The problem is I really need to write down what I'm going to say in my show, because otherwise, when the camera's recording, I'm just like, so I'm not quite always sure what to say. But I will fix that, and I will work on that, and let us grow. Let us grow together, you and I, our secret society, and I think the cookies are almost done. Oh, by the way, I've been baking this whole time. Until next week, I have been your host, Caroline, and it has been a pleasure vlogging.